All right, next up, please welcome Oscadi, and presenting are Oliver Citron and Damien Ferrer. Take it away.
Hi. For a long time, this has been the only tool used by practitioners to listen to human body. We think it's time for a new tool. But let me tell you my story. I live on a little French island named La Réunion. You know, beautiful landscape, native volcano, and you can surf all day long. Many parts of the island are remote accessible only by walking or helicopter. Because of this, local residents rely on local clinics for their health care. But clinics are not equipped to meet patients' needs. Many tools available in large hospitals are not accessible because they are expensive or too bulky. I'm Olivier Sautron, and with my co-founder, we are working on scientific image processing since the 90s. This is our third company together. And I'm proud today to introduce Oscult, the ultimate diagnosis tool. Now, local clinics can better diagnose and connect to specialists to improve the patient health. We have built an ultrasound solution working on an iPad. This will bring great user experience and communication in medical imaging. Damien, our CTO, will show you how it works. Let's switch to the demo, please.
Hi. Imagine I'm a practitioner in a rural environment without any hospital nearby. I have a patient that complains of an abdominal pain. Here, it's easy for me to turn on Oscult and take an image of the area. So for today, consider this box as my patient. Let's call him John Doe. Since John Doe is already registered in my database, I select his name and start the exam. Right now, I can see the patient's abdomen. OK, to make it more visible, I can adjust contrast and brightness with one finger. Wow, look at that cyst. Let's take a capture of it. OK. Once I'm done with that captures, I can easily add some description to this exam. So I can type a title, I can use speech-to-text to be more productive, or maybe record a voice memo. So let's go back to the captures. Here I can select it, I can zoom in to see more accurately the cyst. I can use my 2 fingers to measure it. I can adjust very precisely by the help of the magnifier, and I can obtain its area. But I'm not sure about the implication of that cyst, so maybe I can call a more experienced doctor in a major city hospital to get an advice. Let's call Dr. Cooper. I select the image I just took, and I send it to him. So obviously, this call can be placed both via cellular or Wi-Fi network. So I don't know if Dr. Cooper is there.
Oh, sorry. The call we made will be with Réunion Island, so it will be a little...
Yesterday it works fine, but hi, hello.
So
we have some network problems.
Sorry.
Let's try again.
You want to come back to it, maybe?
If it not works, so Dr. Cooper can tell me some advice. Here, he has to say that it's OK. There is no need to send the patient to the hospital. So
there we go. Looks like he just popped up.
Yeah. Oh, Dr. Cooper is here. So, Dr. Cooper, I'm proceeding to an ultrasound exam. Did you see the image I just sent you?
Good afternoon. Let me see. Well, as I said, it's a benign renal cyst with no notification on kidney function. No signs of kidney stone, so no need of a medevac.
OK, thank you, Dr. Cooper. That's what I was thinking of. So sorry for the bad network. Let's go to the slide back. So now that practitioner can be assisted, patients don't need to see a specialist. Just think about nurses in Africa who can raise the monitor of a baby far away from the hospital. This opens the market to every practitioner. Some decisions need to be made quickly, some from far away, and some quickly from far away. At 14,900 €, Oscult is a great tool for emergency. This is 1/3 of the price of the regular ultrasound device. So
Oscult is also ready for education. It's an ideal tool for healthcare classroom because you can instantly broadcast the image stream to a large audience. Today, ultrasound is a $5 billion market. This is the second largest segment in medical imaging with $1.3 billion only for portable ultrasound. And this sector of portable device have a 16% annual growth rate. Today, we are in trials with local clinics in emerging market countries, including Mozambique, Rwanda, Cameroon, and Mauritius, who are very excited about this device. CE Medical and FDA are on track to be approved by mid-next year, which will allow us to sell to US and European market. In the future, costs will go down, and we think we can bring this type of technology to even consumer. So today, we are bringing Oscult for pre-order, so healthcare clinics and providers come to oscult.com to order the ultimate diagnosis tool. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Judges, you want to jump in?
I can. Just so, thank you for that. That was a great presentation and clearly a global market. Just so I understand, ultimately, do you think this will be something used in the consumer's home? Am I going to use it at home if I'm pregnant? Or do you really think you need to have a medical practitioner / a doctor or a professional medical imaging person use it? I mean, who's the user?
Oh, for now, it's expensive for consumer, we think.
Consumer?
For consumer, it's expensive, we think.
Oh, expensive, okay.
Yeah. So we have to bring the cost down before going to consumer. And ultrasound now is very user-dependent. You have to be assisted to make that. Perhaps you can. We've been in TechCrunch San Francisco, where a lot of moms expect to have this at home to see their baby regularly. But we think we are not ready for that for now. So it's a medical device for practitioners.
So, I mean, at Atomico, we love to see how great companies or innovations coming from all over the world. I think this is a fabulous example that from where you're coming from. I don't know how long it took you to get here, but it's pretty impressive of what you guys are doing in literally a corner of the world. I think, you know, and I think also you're dealing with, you know, what again is a big problem, right, in terms of taking healthcare, making it mobile and making it accessible, right? And I think that there's a lot of great trends and themes around that I think could be really interesting to keep working on in terms of whether this is the first product or just the beginning of a multitude of other products. I guess, you know, my question is what, you know, in your mind, what are you really disrupting, you know, and what is it you know, you're saying that this isn't for consumers. So how expensive is it, and what is the alternative, and what's your vision in terms of where you'll be in that position of the diagnostic market, and where do you, is it going to change usage? Are people going to be using this in a different way that we didn't use it before, or?
Yeah. For now, we have based our ultrasound on an iPad, so we have iOS inside. And it's just about software now. I haven't said it in the pitch, but we can just modify the app, and veterinarian can use this app today. We bring connectivity to the ultrasound. Today, our competitors have closed system. They can do only ultrasound. If they want to make just a simpler voice recognition, they use dictaphone today. I don't.
Yeah, dictaphone.
Yeah.
Okay, so they don't have voice recognition. Only this simple functionality is a big deal for them to make because the system is closed and they only do ultrasound now. So based on the software now, we can extend the ultrasound far away from that exists today. In TechSF, we have seen some farmers who want us to open our API so they can build a software for the farm with our hardware now. So,
but how much does it cost?
Today it costs 14,900 euros, this device.
And how can you, sorry, just one question, can you reduce that price dramatically?
We think in about 3 to 5 years, we can bring it beyond, under 5,000 euros.
And what would be your ultimate business model? Would it be that you have a margin on the hardware, or would you try to build it more like a software hub where you extract data that you can use in certain geographies, or make it as a subscription service? Because at the end, I think you're basically trying to make medical devices available in areas where they weren't, and you're lowering it by a third, but the real step change would be if it was really cheap and you found somebody who sponsors the hardware a little bit and you make it subscription services in order to really get a broad penetration.
It can be an option. We have not think of that really for now. For now, we sell the hardware. We have a freemium model on the storage for the cloud and the images. Okay. But it can be an option. We have think of leasing, and I don't know how to say that in English. Just to buy just a few
bucks a month.
A few bucks a month for now, but only for selling. We have not think of making it a subscription.
But we think for the cloud storage, there will be a freemium, and you will pay something every month to get more storage space or to get more services about that.
I mean, I totally accept remote diagnostics are going to be huge. Lots of companies working on this area. It's going to be very increasingly competitive. Yeah. Where is your IP, your particular approach? Is it on the software? Is it the integration with the hardware?
Oh, today, within the both. We haven't said this, but we are in the MFI program from Apple, so we can make accessory for iOS. This is an unfair advantage for now because we already been approved for that. And we think software will make the difference in the future.
Right.
Yeah. So again, I'm sorry, I'm obsessed with the pricing bit, but how much does a normal scan cost, and who do you see as your kind of competitor, if you see what I mean, direct competitor? So those two questions.
Oh, we think it's 1/3 of a regular device, a big device that you find in hospital or in at some doctors. There is less expensive device from GE. They introduced it some years ago. It's called the V-Scan. And we have talked with doctors that say the screen was too small. It's like a smartphone, in fact. We can do this device on the iPhone. We have just to plug the iPhone and it will work. But the screen is so small that a practitioner can use it today. So we have chosen to use the iPad to have more resolution, and it will be more easy to doing measurement on the device.
Yeah, the user interface will really do the difference, I think.
And there are 1 hour of autonomy. I think like we have 5 to 6 hours. You can bring it for one journey without charging it.
I'm still not clear really what your winning move is. I mean, as Brent says, there's lots of competition. This is an area that's really hot at the moment, and I've seen other businesses doing this kind of things. Can you just explain again what you think makes your product unique and why you're going to win in this space? Oh, because we have connectivity in the ultrasound software today. You have voice recognition that nobody does for now, but you have connectivity. So if you are a practitioner and not very experienced in ultrasound, you can just call somebody, showing the image, and it will give you an advice on this picture and say to you how it's necessary to send it to the hospital or not. In the remote, do both parties in that conversation need to have the device, or
no? Just the software for the second.
So for the second person, and the other guy
just an iPad.
Yeah, right. Just need an iPad, for example, or maybe we can do another tool. It's just about software. In fact, you can do it on a computer or on anything else.
Yeah. And can't I do that already if I've got 2 iPads? It's called FaceTime. I can do that already, though, right?
No.
So why is that unique? Why is that unique to your device? If I've got FaceTime on 2 iPads, I can already do a video.
Yeah, but here it's included in the software. We can send the image directly, and the other practitioner can look at the image right now and do the measurement on it if you want.
It's interactive. You can do that with FaceTime. With FaceTime, you can just do the call. And today, Apple have not opened the API for FaceTime. You can just use FaceTime for the calling, in fact. So that's what we integrate the VoIP in the application, so you can send the image and do some analysis, both person on the same picture.
And does that mean you're essentially expanding the market for the portable ultrasound because you're allowing people who are not trained to be able to use it remote?
Yes.
So how are you going to get to these people? So call them young nurses or nurse practitioners in emerging markets. Is this a segment that you think you need? Is that your first segment, or is it really more developed markets?
Oh, we have two segments for starting today: veterinarian and partition in emerging country.
Okay.
For the device. Sorry, I forgot your question.
So your segment is emerging markets?
Yes, and we have reseller today. We are tech guys, so we have choose to have reseller to bring our product to the buyers.
Yeah.
And do you need approval? So in the US, you would need a Class 2 medical device approval.
Yes, FDA, and in Europe, CE medical.
Sure. So where are you in that process?
We are in track for CE medical, and we think when we have the CE medical, it would be more easier for us to go to the FDA.
Okay, so the plan is to go through reseller channels in emerging markets once you get approval.
We think about the mid of the next year, the CE medical will be ready, and then we can go to the FDA.
Great, great.
Any more questions? All right, you guys did a great job. That was Oscadi. Thank you very much. Well done.